Finish it strong to save hours later on, or even save years later on. Hi my friends, so you are doing great. It's Jen. So let's talk about a habit that helps us to save time, energy, and stay happy and productive. And this is finish it strong. And normally I will put it with the results. How can we get benefits from finish strong? I think we can save years and hours later on. So I will give an example, and it also comes from my own story that over the last 2 weeks I didn't do it well, so I wasted a lot of time to clean up my mess. And even over the last 1 year I had one thing that I had to clean up because I didn't finish it strong. So let's talk about an example of recently first. We often have our meeting every week of our Hanoi entrepreneur community. And normally I will write a recap after the meeting, and we will post it around 1 or 2 days later on. Ideally it would be 2 days later on. And I normally would write the recap right after the meeting, and it would take around 10 minutes only right after the meeting because my mind was very fresh at that time. And around 1 or 2 days later on I would come back and review it and post it on our Facebook page and Facebook group. But recently I lost that habit. After the meeting I didn't write anything, so later on I felt really kind of like not great to come back because I had to recall what happened and what I liked the most about the meeting. So it would take around like 30 minutes at least for me to write the recap, and then together with that like reading over it. So which means I didn't have 2 times of editing. So it took a lot of time because I didn't finish it strong at the meeting, right after the meeting. And one another example, it happened last year. I had a paper that I would publish in the international journal, and I would finish it right after my book published about leadership. But then I didn't do it because I got involved in other projects. So this year I came back to that, and again I had to recall all the things, literature review and all the writing that I did, and it took like maybe 1 day. Rather than that, maybe it would take like maybe 5 hours if I would do it last year. So you probably can see, if we finish a thing strong right after or right at the moment when we do it, we can save times, maybe hours, maybe even months after that. So we're gonna give an example here so you can see it clear, right? For example, if you are going for running and you have a target that you're gonna run 10K today, and you run to the moment of 9K, but then you say, okay, maybe tomorrow I will run 10K, not today. But then at the time, if you could finish it and you could actually do that 1 more K, then the next day you don't need to do the 9K again, and maybe you will give up on the 9K instead of finish until 10K. So if you can finish a thing strong right after the moment you do some task of that, even you don't feel so, but it can save days, months, even years and life. And one technique to help us to do that is to actually write down that sentence in front of our desk or put it in our wallet and say, finish it strong to save years of your life. And that's what I do to myself. So if you do that, you finish it strong with your emotion, your energy and your excitement at that time. Later on you can review it with another state of mind. You always can make it better, and also in a shorter time. And with that you will be happy and productive. and we will not stop loving, living, and giving every single moment.